Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Leonardo Leite. We're just about to start in a few seconds. Stay tuned, and I'll be right with you. Let me know if the audio is coming to you sound and clear. All right, guys, come on in. Music? Yeah, a little music. Yes? Can you hear the music? I don't know if you can, but I can. All right, guys. Hello once again. Let me turn off the music here. Hold on. Okay, turning off the music. Good afternoon, my dear friend. This is one more live lesson. Number 51. Magic Story 51. All right. And this is a live lesson of the wonderful VIP English Club by Mauro Vegara. I am Leonardo Leite, and you already know that. Good. So, is the sound all right? Can you hear me well? Yes? I've got a little cold here. I caught the cold last week in Sao Paulo, but everything's gonna be all right. Good. Sound is all right. Okay, having a sip of water here, and we are back with one more magic story. And I want to ask you something. Oh, hello, everybody's here now. Hello, Ana Luisa Alckmin. How are you today? So let's everybody say hello to Aninha, our beautiful moderator, and Luiz, Silvio, Rafael, Emerson. Okay, good. All right. So, I want to ask you a question. Were you here? I mean, did you watch our previous lesson about Rodrigo getting ready to go to the United States as an exchange student? Do you remember the story? Did you practice the story? Yes or no? Did you listen to the story again? Did you watch the video again? Ou você é daqueles que só aparece aqui na terça para a aula da Eric, na quarta para minha aula e some? Hã? Okay, good. Good. Because if you do that, you see, Sylvia is saying, well, that too. All right. If you do that, if you just show up here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays to have the live lessons, and if you don't look at the lessons again, which means review the questions, not the questions, but the lessons, nothing's gonna happen, okay? You are going to passively go through the training process. And instead of doing it passively, you should do it actively, my friend. You should go back, watch it again, listen to the MP3, take the MP3 file, take the audio file to wherever you go. and you can listen to the story, get acquainted with the practice, with the training, okay? That's what you gotta do. Senão, não adianta nada. Você vem, aparece aqui na aula ao vivo, it's a lot of fun, mas se você não volta, se você não assiste o gravado, se você não escuta o MP3 file, o MP3 audio file, você não vai passar pelo processo de treinamento, ok? Não se treina, não se aprende simplesmente, passivamente, me assistindo aqui in this beautiful screen, in this beautiful office. All right? So it is very, very important. And that's why sometimes I mix Português and English. Eu volto a falar português, que aí eu chamo a sua atenção. É muito importante que você faça a lição novamente. Ela fica lá no portal do VIP. Alright? Você pode me mandar comentários. Olha só. Anything you need will be there to help you out. Alright? Agora, pegar você pelo pescoço e forçar você a fazer, nobody's gonna do it. Nobody's gonna do it. So it's up to you. It's your responsibility. We are here to help. Okay, good. So in the past two lessons, I told you that we would have a series of 3 magic stories regarding Rodrigo's exchange program, right? And this is the last one. But the most important lesson was the one that I gave last week, in which I tell you the importance of phrases. We learn English and any other language through phrases. Okay? It's very nice when you learn many words, 1,000 words, 2,000 words, all right? But if you can't make phrases, if you can't build sentences with these new words, nothing is going to happen. All right? You don't have to memorize words and you don't have to memorize sentences, but you need to understand the power of the phrases. Porque a gente só se expressa através de frases construídas. E geralmente essas frases, elas não são idênticas às frases que nós pensamos e que nós construímos dentro da nossa cabeça em português. 90% ou mais das frases serão diferentes. Daí a importância de você passar por uma jornada onde você vai identificar o melhor jeito de dizer aquilo que você já sabe dizer em português. Translation, literal translation, will never work. Will never work. Não vai funcionar por 2 razões. A primeira é que você nunca vai esperar a frase correta quando um nativo dizer para você. E é por isso que nós, falantes de português, a gente entra em pânico quando um nativo da língua inglesa começa a falar. Por quê? Porque nós não temos ideia de quais as frases, qual o jogo que ele vai fazer. Por que eu digo jogo? E eu estou fazendo essa introdução aqui, que it's very, very important. It's all a game. É um jogo. E se você observar, nós não precisamos de um calhamaço de vocabulário para a gente poder falar inglês. A gente não precisa de um vasto estudo do idioma para a gente conseguir se comunicar, ouvir a pessoa, entender a pessoa e conseguir se comunicar. Não. A gente precisa entender o poder das frases. O poder das frases de entendimento. De entendimento é entendimento imediato. É aquela frase que você escuta, você responde imediatamente, você não acha estranho, você não acha esquisito, nem nada. Quando nós estamos escutando um nativo dizer, a gente sempre fica esperando uma frase que a gente já conheça. Só que todas as frases, quando a gente está começando que a gente conhece, são frases em português. E a gente acha que elas funcionam igualzinha no idioma inglês. And it doesn't work that way. Claro que é totalmente possível você se comunicar fazendo essa tradução mental e construindo, e provavelmente você tem uma chance de ser a frase correta. Mas muitas outras vezes existe um outro jeito de dizer aquilo, um outro jeito de falar aquilo, right? So that's why I wanted to give you this introduction to let you know and to tell you the importance of learning phrases. So in the previous lesson called The Power of the Phrases, you can understand what Rodrigo did, actually what Mr. Kelly told Rodrigo to do before he travels to the United States. All right? Good. So let me open the store. Let me open the story here very quickly. There you go. Now with my face? Yes, with my face. Okay. And in this part, well, let's see if you remember. Good. Let's see if you remember. Let me open it here. Okay. I think I have it here. Okay. So, let's see if you remember the previous story. My question to you is, what is Rodrigo worried about? What is Rodrigo worried about? Rodrigo was worried about not being able to communicate in English fluently, right? That's what he was worried about. He was worried about talking to native speakers. Good. How's he feeling about his English? What's his feeling? He's feeling unease, right? Uncomfortable. He's not feeling very comfortable about his English before he travels to the States. So what did Rodrigo decide to do? What did he decide to do? To talk to his English teacher. Who's his English teacher? Mr. Bob Kelly, right? An Irish English teacher who lives in America, and he's retired too, right? So, and what are Mr. Kelly's hints? What are Mr. Kelly's suggestions? Well, you don't have to remember all of them, but it's easy to remember too. Number one, focus on phrases. Number two, make a collection, make a list of phrases that you think you are going to use. That's an interesting technique, right? Just make a list. And so he did. And he made a list. This list is in the PDF of Magic Story number 50. Okay? So if you have any questions, just go there and do it and read it. Right? Good. Now, the name of the magic of today's magic story is Out of Phrases. Out of Phrases. Okay? Out of phrases, right here. Out of phrases means acabou as frases. Não tenho mais frases. And that's the title of today's lesson. Why? Because on this, and let me open the, let me fix this here. I'm just changing the notepad here. Hang on a second. There you go. Okay. Here it is. Okay, good. So let me put it here so you can understand what I'm talking about. You can understand what I'm talking about. Uh, in this part, in this story, I'm going to show you what happened with Rodrigo when he arrived in the United States. Okay? So today you're going to see what happened. We know that he practiced. We know that he made a list. And we're going to see how he used his strategy, in order to be able to talk to the native speakers. All right? Good. I just got a message here from Sandra Lieberg saying, tentando assistir, está falhando. Okay, two things. It's not the transmission here, the broadcast here is perfect. Okay, I have the control here. It's going well. Então daqui está indo bem. O que pode acontecer é a sua recepção, Sandra. Então toda vez que, quando ficar muito chato de interromper, refresh, ok? Refresh. Muita gente vai falar que it's okay there. Aí você vai perceber, entende? Então quando o problema é daqui, aí todo mundo, você vê que tá todo mundo reclamando. Quando você tá todo mundo dizendo, não, tá ok aqui, é porque o problema é na sua recepção aí, na sua conexão, o que é muito comum, ok? Isso aqui é uma transmissão ao vivo em HD. Então, pode acontecer da sua recepção não ser muito boa, você refresh the page, reatualize a página que você consegue melhorar um pouco a recepção. Alright? Good. I have to apologize for my cold here. Anyway, you see? Lots of people will say here is okay, because I know my bit rate here, my bit rate is going really well, okay? I'm not using a lot of CPU. I know that the broadcast here is going well. I know that. Okay, good. So anyway, out of phrases means no more phrases, okay? No more phrases. Out of phrases. No more phrases. Let me just turn this off here. Okay. You can use, for example, out of money. Out of money. No more money. No more money. Out of time. Out of time. No more time. Okay? And the sentences you can use with the verb to be. I'm out of phrases. She's out of money. Okay, she's out of money. Olha que coisa louca. E por que eu estou mostrando isso para vocês? Porque não tem absolutamente nada a ver com português. Ok? Em português você fala assim, eu estou sem dinheiro. Ela está sem dinheiro. Se você pegar eu estou sem dinheiro e traduzir literalmente para o inglês, você vai pegar I am. Sem é without. Então, I am without money. Não é isso que você ia imaginar? O que acontece? É que em English a gente não usa essa frase I am without this or that. I am out of this, out of that. I don't have milk in my house. I am out of milk. Acabou a gasolina. Eu não tenho mais gasolina. Você não precisa dizer que o seu carro acabou a gasolina. Você pode pegar e dizer I'm out of gas. I'm out of gas. All right? I'm out of time. I'm out of money. I'm out of patience. Got it? I'm running out of patience. Aí você pode usar essa frasezinha também. Você pode usar essa frasezinha to run out of, que é acabar, acabando, acabou. Aí você usa o verbo run do jeito que você quiser. Então, por exemplo, minha gasolina está acabando. I am running out of gas. Eu não preciso dizer que my car is running out of gas. Ok? On your cell phone. Okay? On your cell phone, out of juice. I'm out of juice. Juice, você vai pensar assim, poxa, estou traduzindo, é suco. O que suco tem a ver com a bateria of my cell phone? Okay? Because we call the battery, the power here, we call it juice. Okay? Eu estou mostrando tudo isso para você perceber que não adianta você ficar tentando falar inglês do mesmo jeito que você fala português. Okay? So I'm showing you here, right here. Yes, here. I am showing you here, some phrases that we never use in Portuguese because it's different from Portuguese, right? Silvio says, I'm out of words. Yes, I'm out of words. I'm out of phrases. I'm out of money. I'm out of time. And you can also use running. I am running out of phrases. I'm running out of words. Okay? So it is important. So now you can understand the title, right? Okay, so I am going to read the story to you. Are you ready? Good. So we're going to start right here. All right? Rodrigo is on his way to America. Right now, he's on the plane flying to Denver, Colorado. That's where he'll be staying for a year as an exchange student. This is the day he'd be waiting for. After he talked to Mr. Kelly, Rodrigo prepared himself to get started with his English, and so he built up a great list of useful phrases to start using as soon as he gets there. And so he did. Rodrigo arrived in Denver around 2 p.m. after 2 connecting flights in a long and tiring journey of almost 24 hours. He was quite tired and very excited at the same time. As he gets off the plane, his first host family is waiting for him right at the gate. And so his exchange program experience begins. He meets the entire family at once. They were holding a banner that said, "Welcome, Rodrigo." At that moment, he puts his phrase strategy into place. Now, let me explain how we are going to continue this story. Okay? What you're going to see in the following is Rodrigo trying to use his list. Okay? So let me do this again. So now you can see my face, right? Let me do this again. And we'll go together. Rodrigo is on his way to America. Right now, he's on the plane flying to Denver, Colorado, where he'll be staying for a year as an exchange student. This is the day he'd be waiting for. After he talked to Mr. Kelly, Rodrigo prepared himself to get started with his English, and so he built up a great list of useful phrases to start using as soon as he gets there. And so he did. Rodrigo arrived in Denver around 2 p.m. after 2 connecting flights in a long and tiring journey of almost 24 hours. His first host, he was quite tired and very excited at the same time. As he gets off the plane, his first host family, the Yokers, remember the Yokers? Is waiting for him right at the gate. And so his exchange program experience begins. He meets the entire family at once. They were holding a banner that said, "Welcome, Rodrigo." At that moment, he puts his phrase strategy into place. Before we move on, let me show you some vocabulary, very interesting thing here, okay? Here it is. He built up a great list, means he made a list, okay? Of useful phrases to start using as soon as he gets there. Here comes another one. Rodrigo arrived in Denver around 2 p.m. after 2 connecting flights. Connecting flights are the flights that you do the connection. So for example, if I fly from Belo to New York, I can go from Belo to São Paulo to Miami, and Miami to New York. So I will take 2 connecting flights. One from Belo to São Paulo and one from São Paulo to Miami. These are my 2 connecting flights, right? In the long and tiring journey is the same as trip of almost 24 hours. Okay, these were the words that I wanted to talk to you about. Anyway, follow the questions and check if you have a phrase for it. So, what do I need you to do now? Você vai, de acordo com a lista que nós fizemos lá atrás, você vai tentar lembrar, ou se você quiser puxar aí já de uma vez, você vai tentar puxar a frase que o Rodrigo colocou na lista dele. Because the dialogue continues. Hello, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. Which phrase here? Which phrase? Hi, I'm Jan, your host mom. Which phrase here? Hi, I'm Sheila. How was your trip, Rodrigo? How are you feeling? Well, welcome to our family. Ready to go? Your English is really good. How did you learn your English? Tell us about your hometown. Tell us about your family. How many in your family? What do they do? Where do they live? Right? So, you are going to tell me the phrases that you want to insert here. So now, let's do this. Here it is. Okay. So here, hello, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. Which phrase is on your list? Hi, Mark. Nice to meet you too. Very simple. Hi, I'm Jan, your host mom. What phrase? Algumas vezes vai ser tão fácil que você não vai acreditar. Simplesmente pega e fala: Hello, Jan. Nice to meet you again. Okay? Hello, I'm Julie. Hi, Julie. Hi, I'm Sheila. Hello, Sheila. Now, how was your trip? How was your trip? I am going, do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to show you the list of the previous lesson. Okay? Let's see if I can find it here. I think it's right here. No, not that one. I think it's right here. Okay. So let me show you this. It'll take a few seconds, but it's gonna be worth it because you're gonna be able to see it. Okay? You're gonna be able to see it. Hang on. Okay, that's it. So here are the... Let me show you. I'm going to show you the list. Okay? Here, I'm from Brazil. Actually, I'm from Porto Alegre. It's in the very south of the country. It's about 700 miles from São Paulo. My trip was great. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I think what I'm going to do here... Okay, so here it is. Yeah, that's it. It's been a long trip, right? It's been a long trip. I'm really tired. So take a look at the sentences here. Okay, my trip was great, a little long though. It's been a long trip. I'm kind of tired now. I'm glad to be here. I was looking forward to meeting you. I'm an exchange student from Brazil. So, going back to our dialogue here. Hello, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. Oh, hi, Mark. Nice to meet you too. I'm Jan, your host, Mom. Hello, Jan. Nice to meet you. Hello, I'm Julie. Hi, Julie. Hello, I'm Sheila. Hello, Sheila. How was your trip? And then you can go back there in the list and say, it was a little long, for example. It was a little long. How are you feeling? A little tired. A little tired, but excited, right? Well, welcome to our family. Now, this one is for you. Esse eu quero que você coloque aqui. Coloque uma frase aqui. Well, welcome to our family. Esse eu vou deixar em branco. Eu quero que vocês escrevam aí nos comentários. Ready to go? Pronto para ir? Ready to go? Yes. Let's go. Your English is really good. Your English is really good. O que nós estamos fazendo aqui? At this very moment. Nós estamos percebendo a necessidade de saber determinadas frases. Ok? Ah, there you go. Thanks, I'm so happy to be here. Right? Very good, guys. Vou até copiar esse aqui do... Ó, vou colocar a frase da Vilma. Aqui. That's it. Thanks, I'm so happy to be here. I'm glad to be here. Very good, Vilma. Very good. Your English is really good. Thank you. Right? Thank you. Eu ia dizer uma coisa agora, mas não vou mais não. Depois eu conto no final. Thank you. How did you learn your English? How did you learn your English? This is all the time. This is all the time. Right? So, eu vou fazer isso aqui. Vamos procurar na lista aqui. Vamos procurar na lista aqui. I was looking forward, I've been here, blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I've been learning English for the past few years. I've learned by myself and with some good teachers. Thank you. I've learned by myself with some good teachers. So, going back here. How did you learn your English? By myself and with some good teachers. Tell us about your hometown. Tell us about your hometown. Será que tem na lista que o Rodrigo fez? Vamos ver. Porto Alegre. It's in the very south of the country. It's about 700 miles from São Paulo. It's the capital of Rio Grande do Sul. You see? So here you can say, let's put it here. Porto Alegre. It's in the very south of the country. It's in the very south of the country. It's about 700 miles from São Paulo, and so on. Next. Your family. How many brothers and sisters? What do they do? Where do they live? Here. One brother and two sisters. My brother is blah, blah, blah. My sister is, my other sister is, right? Where do they live? Good. So in this first part here, which is this one here, right? Yeah, right here. Right here. So in this first part here is when Rodrigo meets his family, right? So now it's your turn. Hello, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. And you say, oh, hello, Mark. Nice to meet you too. Imagine-se no lugar do Rodrigo. Fale como se você fosse o Rodrigo. Não importa se você... You are a man or a woman, doesn't matter. Okay? Hello. I'm Mark. Nice to meet you. Oh, hello, Mark. Nice to meet you too. Hi, I'm Jan, your host mom. Hello, Jan. Nice to meet you. Hello, I'm Julie. Hi, Julie. I'm Rodrigo. I'm Amanda. I'm Leonardo. Okay? Hi, I'm Sheila. Oh, hello, Sheila. Nice to meet you. How was your trip? How was your trip? Oh, it was good, but a little long. It's been a great trip, but a little long, though. Remember? How are you feeling? Tired, but very excited. Well, welcome to our family. Oh, thank you. It's great to be here. Ready to go? Yes, let's go. Your English is really good. Oh, thank you. I've been practicing a lot. How did you learn your English? Well, I have learned my English. I have learned English by myself and with some good teachers too. Tell us about your hometown. Well, Porto Alegre is in the very south of the country. It's about 700 miles from São Paulo. It's a big city. It's the capital of the state of Rio Grande do Sul. Tell us about your family. What do they do? Where do they live? Oh, well, I live with my parents, but I have one brother and two sisters. My brother is a journalist. I have a sister who is a translator and another sister who is a teacher. And they all live in different places around Brazil. And then you make your story. Use your own reality to do that. All right? Use your own reality. Good. Excuse me. So this is the first part. The second part is after a few days, Rodrigo went to school. First question. Where are you from? Remember the list? Do you speak Spanish? That's a very typical question. Okay? Very typical. What language do you speak? How many languages do you speak? What brings you to America? How long are you staying for? Where are you staying? Another very important one. How do you like it here? How do you like it here? That is a typical question that we, Portuguese speakers, nunca entendemos. Porque ela não faz sentido literalmente traduzida. Ok? A gente não faz a pergunta como você gosta de alguma coisa. No. So, how do you like it here is the same as do you like it here? That's the same thing. But when we ask how do you like it here, we normally force the person to tell us a little bit more about that. Tell me, how do you like it here? Oh, I like it very much. I'm enjoying doing this or not. Anyway, se você pergunta, do you like it here? A pessoa pode simplesmente chegar e falar assim, yes. That's it. But if you ask, how do you like it here? You force the person to say something. Okay? So how do you like it here? And what's your favorite class? So in the second part, it's Rodrigo going to school. All right? When he's at school, what do people talk to him about? So these ones here are very easy, right? Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Porto Alegre. Do you speak Spanish? No, I don't. Everybody in America thinks that we Brazilians speak Spanish. It's terrible. Even today, people ask questions like that. Anyway, what language do you speak? I speak Portuguese. Lembre-se que mesmo essas frases muito simples, que não precisa nem de você memorizar nem nada, É importante você lembrar que você vai precisar falá-las. Porque as pessoas vão perguntar, what language do you speak? How many languages do you speak? Do you speak Spanish? And how did you learn your English? People talk a lot about languages outside. It's amazing. It's amazing. How many languages do you speak? Well, two. Portuguese and English. What brings you to America? What brings you to America is the same as what the hell are you doing here? What are you doing here? Why are you here? But people are polite and they ask what brings you to America. But what they really want to know is the reason you're here. Okay? You're there. So what brings you to America? I'm an exchange student from Brazil. Oh, great. How long are you staying for? I'll be staying for a year. Where are you staying? With the host family. How do you like it here? I love it here. I'm having a great time. What's your favorite class at school? That's a very typical question too. Rodrigo thought about that. Okay? So he decided to say, oh, I love the English classes. Or if you want to create, you can say, I love biology class. I like physical education class. Whatever. Good. So this is the second part. Let me help you with the second part here. Okay? Where are you from? Porto Alegre. Do you speak Spanish? No, I don't. No, I don't. What language do you speak? Portuguese. How many languages do you speak? 2. What brings you to America? Excuse me. What brings you to America? I'm an exchange student from Brazil. I'm an exchange student from Brazil. How long are you staying for? 1 year. Where are you staying? At a host family. The Yokers. How do you like it here? I love everything. I love everything here. It's great to be here. Essa a gente tá decorando, né? It's great to be here. It's great to be here. What's your favorite class? It's up to you. English. English class. Right? Good. So now going back, let's take a look. So where are you from? Oh, I'm from Porto Alegre. Do you speak Spanish? No, I don't. What language do you speak? I speak Portuguese. How many languages do you speak? Well, actually, 2. What brings you to America? I'm an exchange student from Brazil. How long are you staying for? I'm staying for a year. Where are you staying? With the Yokers. How do you like it here? I love it. What's your favorite class? I love English classes. Very simple, right? And then we'll go to the third part. And on the weekend, he went out. So, Rodrigo arrived, and a few days later, well, he met his family, and then he talked to his family, and he created a dialogue with his family in his mind. And then he went to school. And then he created a dialogue with his classmates and people at school, right? And then he's going out on the weekend. He's going out on the weekend. And here are the questions. We're going out. Wanna come? Yes or no? You wanna come? Yes or no? What kind of food do you like? Can you drink alcohol in Brazil? Do you miss home? Do you have a girlfriend back home? Do you play football? Do you play soccer? What's your favorite sport? These are all the dialogues that Rodrigo created in his mind if he were going out with some friends, right? Going out to eat or anything. So now you think about the answers and you can create this story, right? Do you want to come? Let me put it here for you. Do you want to come? Yes. Thank you. Sure, why not? What kind of food do you like? I love Italian. I love Italian food. I love Italian food. Can you drink alcohol in Brazil? Not. Under 18. Do you miss home? A little. Yes. Do you have a girlfriend back home? You decide. Does Rodrigo have a girlfriend in Brazil or not? I'm gonna say, no, I don't. I don't. Completely single. Do you play football? No. Do you play soccer? Sometimes. What's your favorite sport? Basketball. In this case, the questions fazem parte da lista de phrases que você criou. Sometimes you make a list of questions that people are going to ask you, in which the answers for you are very easy, right? Então, o foco não é a resposta. O foco é você entender a pergunta. A resposta é fácil. É sua vida. Você domina o assunto da sua vida, right? But the interesting thing is to be focused on the questions that people might be asking you when you're there. All right? So what's your favorite sport? Basketball. Right? Good. And he went to church. And Rodrigo went to church. Questions. Do you go to church in Brazil? What kind of church do they go in Brazil? Are you Christian? These are very typical questions. These are very typical questions when you go out, when you go abroad. Okay? So do you go to church in Brazil? Yes, sometimes, all the time. What kind of church do they go in Brazil? And in this case, if you can say, I don't know, but you can also say, well, they go to Catholic church, Baptist church, Presbyterian church. Are you Christian? Remember, to be Christian is to be a believer in Jesus Christ. Okay? That is to be Christian. Jews are not Christian. Muslims are not Christian. So to be Christian, you must be, for example, the Jewish people, they believe in God, but they don't believe in Christ, in Jesus Christ. So that's a very, Very interesting question. Are you a Christian? Yes, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, whatever. Or no, I'm not. I'm a Jew. I'm a Muslim. It's all right. Okay? So the fourth part, he went to church. And the last one. Okay? The last one. And people loved Rodrigo. They love talking to Rodrigo. They think that his English is beautiful, wonderful. And they say, Rodrigo, your English is great. How did you learn it? How long did it take for you to speak a little, to speak like this? How long did it take? How long did it take for you to speak like this? Do they teach English at schools? At schools in Brazil? Do you speak Spanish? Do your parents or anybody in your family speak English too? Okay? So, you already know the answer here, right? Rodrigo, your English is great. Thank you. I'm trying to learn. How did you learn it? By myself and with some good teachers. The phrase is yours, my friend. Ok? A gente está usando a lista de frases do Rodrigo, mas a sua vai ser de acordo com a sua cabeça. Ok? How long did it take for you to speak like this? It depends on you. According to Rodrigo, he can say, well, I have been learning English for the past 2 years. So it took me 2 years. I'm going to help you with this one here. Okay? I'm going to help you with this one here. Okay. Here it is. It took me 2 years to speak English like this. Do they teach English at schools in Brazil? What do you think? Yes or no? I would say yes, but it's not enough. People need, and then if you want to explain, people normally take private English lessons, they go online and so on. Do you speak Spanish? No. Do your parents speak English? No, they don't. Ah, that's a good one here. What do your parents do? My dad is. My mom is. Okay? Good. So how long did it take for you to speak like this? Do they teach English at schools in Brazil? Do you speak Spanish? Do your parents speak English too? Great. So now you are going to listen to the entire story. Then we're going to do it for you. Are you ready? Here it is. Excuse me again. Rodrigo is on his way to America. Right now, he's on a plane flying to Denver, Colorado, where he'll be staying for a year as an exchange student. This is the day he'd be waiting for. After he talked to Mr. Kelly, Rodrigo prepared himself to get started with his English, and so he built up a great list of useful phrases to start using as soon as he gets there. And so he did. Rodrigo arrived in Denver around 2 p.m. after 2 connecting flights in a long and tiring journey of almost 24 hours. He was quite tired and very excited at the same time. As he gets off the plane, his first host family, the Yokers, is waiting for him right at the gate. And so his exchange program experience begins. He meets the entire family at once. They were holding a banner that said, "Welcome, Rodrigo." At that moment, he puts his phrase strategy into place. "Hello, I'm Mark. Nice to meet you." "Oh, hello, Mark. Nice to meet you too. I'm Leo." "Hi, I'm Jan, your host mom." "Oh, hello, Jan. Nice to meet you too." "Hello, I'm Julie." "Hello, Julie." "Hello, I'm Sheila." "Hello, Sheila." "How was your trip?" "Well, the trip was good, but a little long." "How are you feeling?" "Well, I'm a little tired, but very excited at the same time." "Well, Rodrigo, welcome to our family." "Oh, thank you so much. It's great to be here." "Ready to go?" "Yes, let's go." "Wow, your English is really good." "Oh, thank you. I'm trying to learn." "How did you learn your English?" "Well, by myself online and with some good teachers." "Tell us about your hometown." "Well, I'm from Porto Alegre, which is in the very south of Brazil. It's about 700 miles from São Paulo. It's a big city. It's the capital of the state." "Oh, what about your family? How many brothers and sisters do you have?" "Well, I have a brother and two sisters, and I still live with my parents. My father is a journalist, and my mom is a physical therapist." Wow. And then Rodrigo went to school. "Hey, Rodrigo, where are you from?" "Well, I'm from Brazil." "Oh, do you speak Spanish?" "No, I don't." "So what language do you speak?" "Well, I speak Portuguese." "How many languages do you speak?" "Well, actually two, English and Portuguese." "What brings you to America?" "Well, I'm an exchange student from Brazil." "Oh, great. How long are you staying for?" "I'm staying for a year." "Where are you staying?" "I'm staying with the host family, the Yokers. They're very nice." "How do you like it here?" "Oh, I just love it. It's been a great experience." "What's your favorite class?" "Oh, my favorite class is English. I love English classes." And then Rodrigo went on for the weekend. He went out on the weekend. "Hey, Rodrigo, we're going out. Want to come?" "Oh, yes. Thanks for inviting me." "Yes, thank you." "What kind of food do you like?" "Oh, I like anything. I like Italian, hamburger, pasta." Okay. "Can you drink alcohol in Brazil?" Not if you are under 18. Only over 18. "Do you miss home?" "Oh, a little. I miss my parents." "Do you have a girlfriend back home?" "No, I don't." "Do you play football?" "American football?" "I don't." "Do you play soccer?" "Yes, sometimes." "What's your favorite sport?" "Oh, I love basketball." And then he goes to church. "So, Rodrigo, do you go to church in Brazil?" "Well, yeah, sometimes on Sundays." "What kind of church do they go in Brazil?" "Well, mostly Protestants, Baptist, and Catholic. Catholic church." "Are you Christian?" "Oh, yes, yes, I am." And then people love Rodrigo. "Man, Rodrigo, your English is great." "Oh, thank you. I'm trying to learn." "How did you learn it?" "By myself, online, and with some good teachers." "How long did it take for you to speak like this?" "Well, I have been practicing and I have been studying for the past 2 years. It took me about 2 years to reach this level." "Do they teach English at schools in Brazil?" "Well, yes, they do, but it's not enough. You must learn by yourself." "Do you speak Spanish?" "No, I don't." "Do your parents speak English too?" "No, unfortunately, my parents don't speak English." "And what do your parents do?" "And what do your parents do?" "Well, my father is a journalist and my mother is a physical therapist." And after a week or maybe two, Rodrigo hit a wall. He stopped. He had a problem. He was out of phrases. And he couldn't speak anything. He locked down. He was very frustrated. He was sad. He was worried. And he was stressed. Why? Because everything that he had done during that week or two was put in practice his phrase strategy. And he knew the phrases. But everybody that had already met him, they were talking about different things now. Life went on. And so he couldn't say anything else. So for about a month, he shut himself and didn't talk to anyone. He could understand what people said in English, but he couldn't express himself in the same way he started when he arrived there. All right? Good. Good. So do you like the story? Before we do that, let's take a look at these questions here so that you can recap the story. All right? Where is Rodrigo now? On the plane. Where is he going? Denver, Colorado. How long will he be staying in Denver? 1 year. How did he prepare himself? He built a list of phrases. What time did he arrive? Around 2 p.m. How long was his flight? Well, the whole trip, almost 24 hours. How was he feeling? Tired. Who does he meet at the gate? His host family, Yokers. So, you can come here and retell the story just by these questions here. Rodrigo is on the plane on the way to America, where he's going to stay for a year. To Denver, where he's going to stay for a year. He prepared himself to get started with his English by building a list of phrases. He arrived there at around 2. The flight was like 24 hours. He was tired, and he meets the entire family at the gate, the Yokers. Breathe now. How do you feel, my friend? How do you feel? Tell me. What? So, this was a different class. Why? Because I wanted to show you how the creative process helps you with the phrases, with the practice, okay? With your fluency. It helps you a lot. E agora eu quero contar um segredo para vocês. Essa é a história que aconteceu comigo. Okay? I changed the city, I changed the names. Mas foi exatamente isso que aconteceu comigo. Todas essas 5 situações, na verdade 6, que é o momento onde o repertório acaba, isso aconteceu exatamente desse jeito comigo. Inclusive, eu uso os nomes das pessoas que me receberam lá. Essa família estava right at the gate, waiting for me. Essas pessoas existem, ok? Essas pessoas estavam lá. Essas perguntas aconteceram. E aconteceram muitas vezes. So that's why it is very, very important that you remember that. Por quê? Porque há pouco eu disse que você não precisa de muito. Você usa as mesmas palavras e acaba fazendo frases diferentes. Você não precisa ter um vasto vocabulary in order to be able to talk just like Rodrigo. All right? So, yes, guys. This was based on a true story. It's my experience, okay? And it's nice because if I give you this experience, it makes it more legitimate, okay? It's true. It happened to me. Eu fiz essa lista de frases. Eu não escrevi essa lista de frases. Ou talvez eu tenha escrito. Agora eu já não lembro, porque já tem um bocado de tempo que eu fui um exchange student in the United States. I was 17 years old and I am 45 now, so you can imagine, right? You can imagine. Guys, download the PDF, download the audio file, listen to this again, watch it again. Se você tiver qualquer pergunta, qualquer dúvida, não deixe. E eu já fiquei sabendo que se eu esqueço de responder alguma coisa, my beautiful assistant, Ana Luisa Alchemy, lets me know. She calls me and said, Leonardo, there is a student who needs answer from you. All right? So count on me, count on my experience to help you with your English. And I hope to see you same time next class. All right, guys? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I hope this really helped you with your phrase building. Okay? Guys, thank you so much. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.